Okay guys, so it's Hazard Syndrome here again for you. Anyone would think I've been to ForgeWorld with the amount of unbagging that I'm doing in the next couple of days. Well, I have. I was there the other day for the open day, and I have recently picked up an absolutely gorgeous new kit for my new project, which is going to be some Death Guard sort of Plague Marine lists. And the latest thing that I have picked up is this bad boy, the Chaos Decimator siege engine. I'm looking forward to building this because it makes a contemptor look small, so this is going to be pretty damned epic. So, usual thing with the big ForgeWorld kits, although you don't get this with the contemptor dreadnought, they do give you a parts list for everything in here. So the body and the arms are all sold separately. So here's the body. 3 different foot variants, 2 are flat, 1 has that little sort of step up to it, like it's taking a step forward. Unlike the contemptor, these aren't specifically left and right, so you can have it as is. Lovely, lovely set out for there. So in terms of the instructions, how to put your shoulder guards on, it's fairly self-evident. Same with the pipes up here, the actual parts of the model, the holes are individual, they're specific, so there's a square peg, a round peg and a half moon peg sort of thing. Obviously the upper arms and the weapon mounts, and the head, I can't get over the head on this model, I think it just looks beautiful. Hips in the bottom, and then your 3rd page, plank on the back, how to do the lower legs. The kinks in the legs are really nice as well, the way it's got that extra bent back. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, makes it look really feral, really menacing, and it is a huge, huge great kit. So let's look at the actual parts, shall we, rather than just a piece of paper. Oh, open sesame. So the kit itself, like the contemptor, stands on, it's hiding from me, big old dreadnought base. So it doesn't have the big sort of Grey Knight, what's the name of the Grey Knight's big walker thing? That's gone completely out of my head. You know, the huge great walker thing that looks like those things from the Matrix. Can't think of the name of it, but carries the Nemesis Force sword. You know what I mean. Not on that big oval base. Stays on there. And let's look at some of the detailing on here. So this is your main part of the body. It's oriented, so you've got the top here. So these 2 blocks are where your shoulder pads sit. Head obviously on here. These 3 parts here are for the vents that come out of the top, and like I said, half moon, sort of a squarey bit, another half moon, but it's fairly evident which is which from the way the pipes bend. The hip joint on the bottom, arm joint, and all of these cables and things in here, just like a mess of wiring, tubing, mechadendrites. Really, again, ForgeWorld are going all overboard on the detail, which is going to be an absolute pig and a joy to paint at the same time. Now this bit at the back, I love. And I haven't been able to work out whether this is the machine's reactor, or if this is where they've bound the demon in, or what. But you know, the chains across here and everything, holding this closed, holding it secured, I think it's just really menacing, really nice, and just it goes with the storyline. Just things like Chaos Dreadnoughts, the sarcophagi are like chained to the wall, like separated from legs and arms, and just chained to the wall because they're just so menacing and powerful, and it gives that aura. And I realise I'm gushing. It's because I'm really excited about this kit. I really like it, and I'm looking forward to doing this. I just got to get everything sort of out of the way before I can allow myself to do this. I've got other bits and bobs on the to build list. The shoulder pads, these, I mean, look at that. That is beautiful. The way that the Chaos iconography just looks like it's being forced out of the metal. It's actually got like a ridge around it. It's being built in. It's going to be fun doing these, I tell you. It's such a beautiful thing to paint. And I'm going to be green stuff in some like patches of skin and some boils and some rust and things across here, because it's going to be, you know, a Nurgle dedicated thing. Absolute beauty of a kit. So that's shoulder pads. What is next? The vents that I was saying about for the top, where it's spewing out the exhaust, or in my case I might put some slime and things over here. This wee beastie. Look at that head. You've got the eyes moulded in there, you've got this menacing open maw here. What I'll probably do is green stuff something coming out of here. I was originally going to use maybe the tongue section from a Carnifex head, but it's a little too thick, a little too bulky. So maybe a tongue, or maybe some bile, some vomit, something coming out of there. Absolutely beautiful. What have we got here? This is the hip section, so it goes on the bottom of the things, legs out the side, vent at the back, very similar to the back vent on a Contemptor. Because basically this is the Dark Mechanicus' answer to the Contemptor Dreadnought. Ooh, so many bits, I don't quite know what to pick. So let's go with some arm sections. So, the arms, shoulder joints, we'll focus in shoulder joints, again the cabling, and this is, I mean look at that, just the way that the demon face comes out of the metal. That is it's just a beautiful sculpt. I wish I could sculpt like that. And it's proper twisted, I mean that's just cool, come on. Same again for the other arm. Again, we have the Chaos iconography there, the 8-fold star forcing its way out of the metal. And the joint on the bottom where the actual weapon mounts sit. Now for me, these I'm going to magnetise. Well, I say magnetise, I'm going to magnetise one. One arm is going to be static and it's always going to be a close combat, because the weapon skill on this is appalling. You're hitting on like fours, maybe fives. Off the top of my head I can't remember what it is. It's meant to go up and smack things in the face. So I'll magnetise one arm so I can swap between ranged or an extra close combat weapon if I want. So what I will probably end up doing is dremeling all the way through from one side to put a magnet in, and then rebuilding this sort of disc on the side here, just so it's in there basically, because it will just be easier. And of course one arm completely static. What else do I have here? So these, I believe, are the upper leg sections. Again, we have the demon face. So into the side of the hip joint, into the side of the hip joint. That lovely demon face there coming out the metalwork. More 8-fold star iconography in there. And then from these sections here, these parts go back like that. Which again, messes of cables, mechadendrites and things. And then we come to the lower shins, which are more sort of 8-fold star iconography, with the armour plates there, more cabling and things at the back, and ball joints on the bottom. And those ball joints on the bottom fit into the feet. So like I said, you get two that are flat, one that has that little step to it, so not marked out for left and for right. The other thing that we have here are these armour plates, again snarling talon, and this here, and these are the knee joints. So to show you that, top leg section, where that bit that goes back, got the knee joint there, the knee joint there with that lower jaw to go beneath the head of, oh, where's he gone? This demon. So upper demon jaw, lower demon jaw, and he can have a bit of a conversation with you and everything. Oh, focus in, come on. Something like that. But it's a gorgeous kit. That's what you get in the actual body kits. Arm wise, I got 2 packs for the arms, which are in the new ForgeWorld little bit packaging, the Butcher Cannon, which is 4 dice of damage, so hopefully hitting with at least 2 of them. And this will also fit a contemptor. It has the right size joint for that, so the Butcher Cannon is part of the Chaos Contemptor's weapon list. There's a bit of flash and things across it, but nothing that can't clear up. And here's the other arm. We have the Decimator Siege Claw, which is all on this new formula of resin that they're using, which is very similar to Finecast, but that they are adamant is not Finecast. So that's my Decimator Siege engine. The one thing that I will be doing very differently on this, as well as the normal Nurgle stuff, is I also got the Nurgle Dreadnought Power Claw. Because if you see it in there, it's all bubbly and horrible and proper Nurgly. I'm going to be sort of botching this and the Siege Claw together to create a really horrible, fetid, festering looking claw. And try and sort of green stuff a lot of this Nurgled corruption further up the actual demon engine itself. But it's going to be an awesome kit to build. I know I've got it. I also know that Black Legion Braskar has this as well, and he's going to be doing it, I think possibly for his Black Legion, maybe for his Iron Warriors. So go and have a look at him. He's also done an unbagging video for these. Odds are he will probably have his up before mine, but either way we'll see what comes of it, and it'd be quite fun to actually have a duke out of his one against mine. That'd be quite amusing once they get the rules sorted from ForgeWorld. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. Bit of a long unbagging, but it's definitely worth spending the time over. It's a gorgeous kit. I'm really looking forward to it, getting it together and sticking it next to a Contemptor because it just makes them look small. Thanks for watching guys, catch you later.